All right, let's solve this geometry problem carefully and step by step. We have two blue squares and one green square arranged together as shown in the diagram, and we are told that the smaller blue square has an area of 4 square centimeters, while the larger blue square has an area of 9 square centimeters. Our job is to find the area of the green square. Now, before we begin, remember that the drawing is only a representation, so we should not depend on how the figure looks or try to measure anything from the picture. Everything we need will come from the mathematical relationships. Let's start with the smaller blue square. Since it is a square, all 4 of its sides have exactly the same length. I'll call the side length A. We know the area of a square is its side length multiplied by itself, or, in other words, side squared. So for our smaller blue square, the area is A squared. We are told that this area is 4 square centimeters, so we can write A squared equals 4. To find A, we take the positive square root of both sides. The positive square root of 4 is 2, so A equals 2 centimeters. Therefore, every side of the smaller blue square has length 2 centimeters. Now let's move over to the larger blue square. We'll call it side length B. Again, because the area of a square is its side squared, and because this larger square has an area of 9 square centimeters, we can write B squared equals 9. Taking the positive square root of both sides gives us B equals 3 centimeters. So every side of this larger blue square measures 3 centimeters. Now we come to the green square. Let's call the side length of the green square x. Because this is also a square, its area is x squared. So notice something important here. We are not actually being asked to find x itself. We need the area of the green square, and that area is already represented by x squared. Therefore, our real target is x squared. Let's now look carefully at the small right triangle next to the smaller blue square. I'll use the points P, Q, R, S, and T to describe the important vertices. In this first right triangle, the side along the green square is the hypotenuse, so its length is x. One of the perpendicular sides comes directly from the smaller blue square, and we already found that this side has length 2 centimeters. The remaining leg is a segment QR. Now we use the Pythagorean theorem. Remember, the Pythagorean theorem tells us that in a right triangle, the square of one leg plus the square of the other leg equals the square of the hypotenuse. So here we have QR squared plus 2 squared equals x squared. Now, 2 squared is 4, so this becomes QR squared plus 4 equals x squared. We want QR squared by itself, so subtract 4 from both sides. That gives us QR squared equals x squared minus 4. If we now take the positive square root of both sides, we obtain QR equals the square root of x squared minus 4. So we have found the length of that first unknown segment. Keep that result in mind because we are going to use it when we compare the two triangles. Now let's move to the second right triangle, located on the other side of the green square. Once again, one side of this triangle is a side of the green square. so it has length x and forms the hypotenuse. One of the legs comes from the larger blue square, and we already know that this side has length 3 centimeters. The other leg is a segment, RT. So, let's apply the Pythagorean theorem again. We have RT squared plus 3 squared equals x squared. 3 squared is 9, so we can simplify this. RT squared plus 9 equals x squared. Now, subtract 9 from both sides because we want to isolate RT squared. This gives us RT squared equals x squared minus 9. Taking the positive square root of both sides gives us RT equals the square root of x squared minus 9. So now we have expressions for the important sides of both right triangles. The next part is the key idea of the entire problem, so pay close attention here. The two sides of the green square that form the hypotenuses of these right triangles have the same length because all 4 sides of a square are equal. Also, the angles inside these right triangles are related because each triangle contains a right angle. The 2 remaining acute angles in any right triangle are complementary, which means their sum is 90 degrees. So, if one acute angle is theta and the other is phi, then theta plus phi equals 90 degrees. Because of this angle relationship and the equal corresponding sides coming from the green square, the 2 right triangles can be matched with one another and are congruent by angle side angle, or ASA, congruence. And what does congruent mean? It means that the 2 triangles have exactly the same size and shape, so their corresponding sides have equal lengths, and their corresponding angles are equal. This is the crucial observation that allows us to connect the 2 blue squares. Since the triangles are congruent, corresponding sides must be equal. In particular, the segment whose length we expressed as the square root of x squared minus 9 corresponds to the side of the smaller blue square. We already know that the smaller blue square has side length 2. Therefore, we can write the square root of x squared minus 9 equals 2. Now, let's solve this equation carefully. We have a square root on the left, so the simplest way to remove that square root is to square both sides. When we square the square root of x squared minus 9, the square and square root cancel each other, leaving x squared minus 9. On the right, 2 squared becomes 4. So we get x squared minus 9 equals 4. Now, we want x squared by itself. Add 9 to both sides. On the left, negative 9 and positive 9 cancel, leaving x squared. On the right, 4 plus 9 equals 13. Therefore, x squared equals 13. And now notice how nicely everything comes together. At the beginning, we said that the area of the green square is x squared. We have just calculated that x squared equals 13. Therefore, the area of the green square is 13 square centimeters. So our final answer is 13 square centimeters. Notice that we never had to measure the diagram, estimate an angle, or depend on the picture being drawn to scale. We simply use the areas of the 2 blue squares to find their side lengths. Use the Pythagorean theorem on the two right triangles. Use the congruence relationship between those triangles, and then solve the resulting equation. That gives us the area of the green square directly. If this step-by-step geometry solution was helpful, take a moment to like the video, subscribe for more problems like this, and leave a comment with your answer before checking the solution.